So I want to talk about Dan. He started playing golf when he was like 36 years old. He loves the game. We went to Las Vegas a couple of years ago when they had the Super Bowl there. It was a cold morning. And I think you were driving up from California that day, so you weren't able to play. We get to about the 12th, and he's got two of his buddies from New York, a guy named Evan, who he did the apprenticeship with electrical in New York to learn the trade, and then another guy named Cass who were kindergarten schoolmates, friends ever since. But Dan's one of these guys. I mean, he can hit the ball a mile. He will every time he hits, he goes, "Where'd it go? Where'd it go?" So we get on this particular hole before we even get into this story. If you ever played a hole, it took you 45 minutes to play.
45.
Yeah. There was a group that was about six holes behind us. They went through it. So, anyways, Dan gets on the tee and he hits the ball. The three of us are watching. And of course, he goes, "Where'd it go?" We go, "We don't know." We had no idea where it went. So we started looking left, started looking right. And Evan is just being a prankster. He just screwing around with Dan. He's making sure he's not dropping a ball or cheating and trying to tell him the rules. So we can't find the balls. Dan gets back in that cart. We go back to that tee, and he hits it again. He goes, "Where'd it go?" I says, "I don't know." So then we go searching for that ball. Dan's got his, that's it. I'm not losing another ball out here. I'm going to find this ball. I mean, we spent 10, 15 minutes looking for that ball. And he gave up, went back to the tee, and he goes, "Where'd it go?" I says, "I think it went right." And of course, he goes down there where he thinks he had bombed it. I go, "I know it went right. I just saw the direction of it." Well, we ended up finding the ball. We played it. And there's two guys sitting in a cart for 20 minutes by the green. I think Cass was one and Wes. And they're just waiting for Dan to finish his hole. They gave him a courtesy 8.
Wow. He should have just taken the 8 right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, I
But
would
I
have
know,
been done
I
a
know.
lot sooner.
I was playing Valencia with Billy and Steve Olin, and might have been Lips, but they changed the 9s now, but it was number 6, the par 5, dog leg,
Yeah.
and there's water on the right
Right.
in front of the green there, and I landed on this area that was there was no grass, it was all just hard pan dirt,
Right.
compacted dirt, and my ball was there, and I had to go over the water. And I wasn't that good of a golfer at that time. I was shooting 120, and so I took a 26 on that hole. I just kept hitting balls. I kept hitting balls in the water. Throw me another one.
Throw me a beer, too.